Am I live? Okay. Hello. Sorry, I was adjusting my camera. I'm still adjusting my camera because I'm not looking. That'll work. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? I'm just getting my card set up because I was running late. Of course, I'm always running late. Hello, if you don't know who I am, I'm Fia. I'm an energy and spirit worker, Reiki master, and healing arts practitioner. And I like to sometimes, this one was kind of, not impromptu, but there's no real theme or astrological event. I just really wanted to hop on here and talk to people live. And I offer these tarot readings with distance community Reiki for whoever chooses to receive it. Hi, Elle. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Hi, Kater. I'm like shuffling these facing up and I shouldn't. Just tuning into picking out an oracle card for a theme, for an energetic theme us in the collective might wish to work with. Oh, there we go. My day was pretty good. I'm trying to remember what I did today. I filmed some YouTube videos for like future Reiki sessions, or I attempted to. Falcon was on my lap most of the time and biting me whenever I didn't pay enough attention to her, so I only got one session accomplished. I'm also just now realizing that I don't have a timer for when we do our Reiki sessions. So we're just going to eyeball this. I'm not used to doing these on my phone, or at least not having like a secondary device. I'm saving up to get a new laptop. So until then, we're just making things up. Technology. I'm glad it's been a good day. I hope everyone was having a good day. I've been, third eyeball it. I'll occasionally just look up like, what's the time running at? No, it's fine. You don't have to set a timer. I'm just, look up. Keep track of when I start. I'm dropping everything. It's been that type of week. The week of dropping things and spilling things. I would love to third eyeball it. I'm done using my regular eyeballs. Only the inner vision now. What? Another one fell. I don't know if that... Ooh. Sun. Yeah. I think that was just me dropping things. Okay. I let out my foster kittens today. This is the second day they've been out. Ever since the first fiasco where Jinx, my anxious foster kitten, he found the hole in the wall that I have in my house. And I couldn't, I had my phone with the flashlight on, looking in this hole, trying to figure out where he was, because he had just disappeared for hours. And I was very anxious, and I was like, oh god, I'm gonna have to email them and be like, hey, I lost my foster kitten in the walls. Luckily he... Hold on, let me adjust this. There we go. Luckily I did eventually get him out. I think there's like a little nook where you can kind of see things, but I'm sure there's other little hidden passageways to other parts of the wall under there that I don't know about because I'm a cat. This is my second experience with the cat in the wall. There was a solid year where my one cat, Sweet Pea, I'm sure you've all seen her, the tuxedo. She was just living in the walls for a while. Yeah, but then like 8 p.m. hit and I like looked under there. He came out and I was like, all right, we're gonna put you back in the foster room for a little while until I can block up this hole in the wall. Sking using this Kim Cran's Animal Spirit Oracle deck. What do we all in the collective and those who are watching this healing video need to know? What animal spirit ally is coming here for us today? Hi, Ilegos. Ilegos? I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that. She used to hide in the vents. Oh joy. Oh joy. Yeah, so he's out today and he's mostly been good. I think he's probably hiding in my closet right now. He might be asleep in the basement or something. He'll come up when he's ready. He's loves his sister and I think he just feels safe in the foster room. But Junebug is just so crazy. She needs to get out and play. A Legos. Okay. Ooh, interesting. I'm just pulling these cards and I'll show them to you when I have them all pulled out. Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea will always come when I'm filming. She loves Reiki. She also loves sound healing, fun fact. I don't do a lot of sound healing, but whenever she hears it or I'm listening to like a sound bath or meditation, she comes running and she starts rolling around. Right. Now what are we feeling? Cat Tarot or Wild Unknown? I'm thinking Wild Unknown, and then we can pull Cat for clarifiers, but let me in. Left. This is Wild Unknown, and this is Cat Tarot. I do not know what your directions are. Is this left? This is my left. Is this left? Okay. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know my directions. I had to do the L the other day because someone was asking about some sort of directions. I was like, I don't know. This is a lot of pressure. I'm just like putting all of the boxes over there. Hi, Junebug. Here's Junebug. No, no. You're gonna knock everything over if you do that. This is Junebug. She's a menace. She's trying to ruin my life. You're going to knock everything over if you jump up there. Go down there. My stand that I have my camera on is not sturdy enough for this. She's like, fuck you. Let me go. I'm crazy. She's actually really sweet. She's just very crazy right now. Okay. Clarify what theme, what healing theme do you wish to bring back? Session. Oh, interesting. Okie dokie. Let me put these down. I need another table here. Go hydrate. Oh, interesting. So, the cards I pulled, I'll just show them all first and kind of get a sense what I'm getting. I'm going to read from the book for the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck because each of those cards are a lot and I don't have them all stored in my brain. There we go. Okay, finally, it's even. So the card I pulled for Animal Ally today, the rabbit. To me, the rabbit, there's a couple meanings behind this. There's swiftness, there's fertility, there's luck. But on the other end, there could also just be a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear. I believe when you look at the book, one of the big things about this card, I didn't know that. That's cute. One of the big things about the rabbit is they're so caught up in the fear of what could go wrong that they basically almost create more risk for themselves with their own anxiety. I'm going to read from that book as well because, you know, there's a lot about rabbits in terms of good luck. of fertility, of abundance. But the book has its own thing to say, and that is helpful for me. Alright, the rabbit. Afraid of everything, overwhelmed, frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it, so loudly in fact that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear and then complain to others that we are lost. Notice your thoughts and words. Oh, rabbit, they shape your destiny. When in balance, sensitive, problem solver, good listener. When out of balance, over-explain, talks fast. To bring into balance, a day of silence. I know I have some rabbit energy. I told you all about the time I got bit by a rabbit. It wasn't that long ago. I was very upset about it. Due to the fact that in my brain, rabbits should not have teeth. I know that's illogical, but I was like, oh, they have teeth and they bite? That doesn't seem correct. And the 2 alchemy card. They bite hard. He bit me while I was trying to feed him. And I was like, kind of bloody. I didn't go to the doctor even though, or like urgent care even though we're technically supposed to, but I was like, it's a rabbit bite. I'm good. But it hurt. I was like, oh, the worst bite I got at my work has somehow managed to be the bunny, the random bunny. I'm like, I've gotten bit by dogs that have caused less damage than this. Alright. The uncreated. Oh, I love this card. And the alchemical wedding. And the cards I pulled, the tarot clarifiers. The Father of Cups, or the King of Cups. The Five of Pentacles. And then the Ten of Cups, which I love. And I'm realizing literally all of these decks that I have right now are by Kim Krans. So that's neat. The Cat Tarot are not, but I didn't use them, so. And I'm going to read for the Alchemical Wedding out of the book because I really love her writing. This is why I often use her guidebooks, is even though I can kind of intuitively read, I really just love what she has to say. Hi Palpatine, how are you? Let's see, the alchemical wedding. And I love that we have both the Ten of Cups and the alchemical wedding, because this is all about, the Ten of Cups is all about celebration and having like this fulfilled, happy, celebratory home and family and community, and just everything really coming together. I'm good. I'm actually having a wonderful evening, and I'm really happy to be on here talking to everyone. There is a dog barking. That startled me. Let's see, where is the other thing? Here somewhere. Oh, there it is. The alchemical wedding, ritual, celebration, uniting. All hail the alchemical wedding. The laboratory morphs into a dreamlike dance floor, and all your allies, fellow alchemists, and ancestors are here to witness the celebration. What was once lost has been found. What was once denied has come fully into the alchemist's embrace. The work is often felt as serious and studious, but the alchemical wedding is a moment of levity and lightness. When this card appears, it is of the utmost importance to mark the occasion. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Honor and acknowledge those who have helped you along the alchemical path. You have come so far. Energy radiates from the uniting of opposites and the redrawing of life's blueprint. The new form has arrived. The unknown has become known. You'll be back to your existential queries and tinkering ways in no time. Now the work is to revel in miracles. Oh, it's snowing where you are? Oh, that's so excited. I have been really feeling over the past few weeks, not necessarily like it hasn't snowed here. I have to look up what that is. Interesting. But like I've been feeling this vibe recently where I'll like look out my window in the evening out at the park or something, and I just get this feeling of like when I was at my grandparents' house during the holidays or on Christmas with my family and my dogs, and snowing out. And there's a fireplace lit, like that very warm feeling, and snow always makes me feel like that, so I'm very excited for you. Hopefully it's not like a terrible snow where everything just gets iced over. To do, witness the journey of a fellow alchemist. Celebrate and congratulate them. The alchemical wedding is not about you. This is the key to alchemy. This is also reminding me I just went to a wedding recently, and this is making me feel like that. The alchemical wedding is a radical act of presence and acceptance. Do something spontaneous today without rules, books, spreadsheets, social media, or schedules. And the uncreated. The uncreated for me, I love this card so much. It feels very much, it's very hard to put into words, but it's the potential, the thing that doesn't quite exist yet. Isn't this pure, open potential state without limits? And that's why it's so hard to put into words, because it doesn't exist yet, not even in our mind. We draw this down and channel it and then create it into something. But until we think of it and then create it, it just exists as pure idea of pure imagination without any kind of restrictions or boundaries or fears. It's the first seed, that first spark. I also love that. Yes. There is another card here that is void. There's also chaos, which I prefer chaos over void, just because I feel like the void can feel a bit heavy, and chaos is like also pure potential. So a lot of this, especially with this center card being the Five of Pentacles and this Rabbit card, there is a lot about how we've put boundaries on our ideas and anxiety and force into our ideas without really opening ourselves up to possibilities. There's definitely a message here of detachment and not being cold, but being able to see the bigger picture almost. Where instead of being the rabbit, where you're so focused on what could go wrong, on like immediate survival, we can look at this larger vision. We can have the eyes of the eagle, see a different, larger, eagle-eyed perspective. And a lot about how we talk ourselves into fear, into making ourselves smaller to be safer, when now is actually a great time to open ourselves up to the celebration of ourselves and to just seeing like abundance, but not necessarily like a very human materialistic view of abundance. Not that that doesn't have anything to do with it, but almost like you're hyper focused so much on material abundance and on being safe that you're missing the bigger energetic opportunity, I guess. I don't know if that was how I wanted to phrase that. Emotional abundance. Our connections, our community, especially with both the Ten of Cups and the King of Cups. The getting to the root, the open possibilities of true abundance, of what that means to us, of how we can really connect to others and give to others and receive back. And creating this celebratory, whole, holistic life for ourselves. Yeah, go for it. Get an abundance of abundance. And there might be a focus right now on your words, on like how you speak to yourself and how you speak to others. If you found your words being a little bit limiting recently, there's a message of, how are you speaking? Are you speaking too much? Take a step back. You also can probably hear the person I live with, just so you know. I'm not home alone. Just so you're not hearing noises and going, what is that? So I guess the theme I want to work with is like detached expansion and connecting to our emotional fulfillment, if that makes sense. I'm also dropping things again. Let's see. I have some crystals, just a few. Editing the inner dictionary. Yeah, exactly. Or just like how we can talk ourselves into and out of things so quickly without even being aware that we're like suddenly bringing in a feeling of anxiety or stress or defeat before anything actually even happens. But yeah, so the energy that I'm going to channel, and as always, it is for everyone's greatest healing good. So it's going to show up for everyone differently and how it needs to, is expansion, as I said, and connecting to our emotional fulfillment. I have hiccups. Hi, Sweepy. There's Sweepy. Oh, she's running away. Yeah, I'm not going to over explain besides that. We're just kind of letting it go. And with this energy, we can really connect to the possibilities, the potential, our connections, our love, whatever it is. So I'm bringing in first some obsidian because I felt like I needed some obsidian. I've been feeling everything in the solar plexus today while I was doing energy work all day. So I'm bringing in obsidian because I feel like this is really good for like digestion, information, and protection and relieving of pain. This kind of milky quartz that I received as a gift. I feel like milky quartz, I hate that word, not quartz, milky, is really supportive for working with clear, like similar to clear quartz. Clear quartz is the master healer. It can amplifies basically any intention, but I feel like milky quartz is a little bit more intuitive, a bit more soft. I find it really helpful for like getting into that feminine energy, the receptivity, the openness, the detachment. And healer's gold. Fuller's gold is a mixture of pyrite and manganese. That seems correct. Or like the closest I can get to it. Um, it's really dense. Like if you ever pick up a piece, because it's so small, you don't expect how heavy it is. But it's really good at amplifying intention as well, amplifying the flow of energy, and it's very protective of the heart space. It's so pretty. And I think I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna guesstimate how long I'm gonna do the session for because I don't feel like doing math. Roughly, interesting. I don't think I've ever seen black orbs. Ah. Well, that's funny timing. Cursing the chat. No, kidding. Hi, sweet pea. Yeah, I've never seen black orbs. I've seen like light ones. Not often, but occasionally. I don't. I mean, could it be floaters, as in your vision? Oh, okay. I was about to be like, My first answer would always be CNI doctor. Uh, but hmm. I I feel like that could just be something trying to get your. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I assume they weren't, but always like to give that little query first, just in case. That might just be something trying. Like, I don't like to fearmonger, and I'm definitely not someone who automatically is like, it's black, therefore it's negative. Especially if it doesn't feel like a lot of draining, aggressive energy. It could just be something trying to get your attention. And it feels like the best way to do that is to show up as like black. That's just what I'm getting. But I don't know, I've never personally had that experience, so I can't say for sure. Yeah, exactly. So it could just be, I think sometimes when we think of orbs, as we think of like floating white, fluffy spirits, but those don't always get as much attention, essentially, because they can go unnoticed more easily. I usually, like, when I get periphery stuff, it's usually like a ghost animal. Um, oh yeah, I remember reading that about like what will-o'-the-wisp, I think, and apparitions people see in swamps because swamp gas is a thing. Just fun side note. It was very interesting. They did like a little experiment on it on one of my ghost hunting shows where they essentially like put a tube in the swamp and then gas came out and like she lit a lighter and just like flaming ball of fire. That's just a side note. I found that very interesting though. His swamps are gross, but very cool. I love the swamps. I've only been to a swamp once, but I've been like looking for property on swamps just for fun sometimes. Most of them are not what I want. I probably wouldn't want to actually live on a swamp, but I find them very cool. Hi. Alright. Um yeah, the black orbs are very interesting. I'm just feeling like it could just be like maybe something down your family line trying to get your attention in some way, or to be acknowledged or noticed, or that's just like a random energy signature showing up. Couldn't tell you for sure though. I'm not an expert on like ghostly spiritual phenomena that shows up. Like I do spirit work, but most of my spirits are of the non-human entities. Sometimes ancestors, but usually not. Um yeah, I hope you find a answer, or maybe it'll just be a fun little mystery. With that being said, I am going to channel this healing with the intention, once again, just saying this if you haven't been here before or haven't been here before this moment. The Reiki, the intention is expansion and emotional fulfillment, connecting to that within ourselves. There will not be music on my end, once again, because I didn't think about it, so I didn't set up music. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I will go for about 20-25 minutes. We're gonna see. I'm gonna eyeball it. We're gonna see how I feel as I'm channeling this energy. And as I'm projecting myself from your black orbs that knocked over my camera. I've been having weird timing all day. It's been really funny, actually. Weird synchronicities like that. You'll probably see it when I release it, but I was doing a session where I mentioned protect your peace, and literally right at that second, my neighbor started screaming at someone. So, you know, that's how today's been going. So with that being said, I'm just going to center myself. And you can get settled, get a glass of water. If you need to get up, go to the bathroom. It's not going to interrupt the flow of energy. And if you're watching this on the replay, you can watch this at any time. You feel like you need that extra Reiki pick-me-up. And feel free to play your own music, or if you want to cook, if you want to clean, if you want to do yoga, all of that is fine too. This is your time to do whatever you want. ready, you can gently come back to yourself. Maybe give your shoulders a little shimmy. Move your fingers, move your toes, whatever you need to come back to this present moment. We have all of the 11s during that session. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. At one point. I hope that was supportive and helpful in some way for all of you. Did I receive a repulsion or a pull? And what color did I see predominantly? I don't know when you said that, because it was kind of shifting throughout the entire session. When I first started, I mostly got like vertigo, which happens to me a lot when I'm doing sessions. I guess like shifting is the best way I can describe it. I don't know if I got like a predominant color. I did get a lot of flamingos though. I kept saying flamingos and then laughing. And a lot in the sacral specifically. A lot of energy went into the sacral. I felt called that, and the third eye and crown a lot. But it was kind of all over. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for making this such a lovely community and really helping these Reiki sessions for all of us. I felt it. Thank you for the tips and donations. They're so appreciated, and I had so much fun. I'm going to go and I think maybe do some stretching and watch a bad reality show. Something silly or something goofy. I really encourage all of you, if you're not going to sleep, depends what time it is where you are, I'm really encouraging any of you to do one thing goofy today. Do something fun or playful or celebratory. Okay, so you got plenty of time to go do something goofy. It doesn't have to be big. You don't have to overthink it. Maybe it's just having a dance party. Maybe it's just making yourself a funky little drink of your choosing. Falcon, what are you doing? Oh, you found a string. I'm sending you all my best wishes. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. And I will hopefully see y'all again soon.